Hey guys, this is Nights for Nights Fair, and welcome back to Love at First Sight. Now guys, last time we left off on this episode, it was kind of interesting. We met the Cyclops girl and she's just sitting here like, okay. Alright, so the next day, I try to clear my head as I'm walking to school, but I can't stop thinking about that girl. Should I leave class during the break to go look for her? I don't know, boy, you should, maybe. It's going to be difficult to leave without a good excuse, though. To the bathroom. Maybe when the school's over, I'll go where I met her yesterday and say I just happened by. But there's no guarantee she's going to be in the same place today. Besides, I didn't handle that situation gracefully, leaving her like that, and I was trying to run away, because I'm a horrible guy. Definitely not the best first impression to make. I'll have to think of some excuse for going. Why did I even go to investigate her crying in the first place? I'm not even sure I know myself. That girl, I don't even know her name. What should I call her? Cyclops girl. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Before I even think of what to call her, I have to actually find her first. I'll ask her name, introduce myself, and that will probably be enough. She'll probably think that I'm some kind of freak, but I guess that's fine. Maybe if I just talk to her, maybe, just maybe, it will lighten some tension between us. I look up to find I arrived at school. Looks like I've been on autopilot again. I get inside, change my shoes, and head up to the second floor where my classroom is. As I walk up the stairs, I see something strange moving out in the corner of my eye. Oh! Oh, she's so cute! Peeking around the corner of the connecting hallway is a head of brown hair. It's the girl I've been seeing in my mind all morning. I seem to be the only one who notices her head popping around the corner. She must think that that pose will keep her totally hidden, as if she's trying, as if she's in a manga or something. But she really stands out, at least to me. She's moving her eye around frantically, and sure enough, she picks me out from within the sparse crowd. I'm so surprised to see her. All I can think is, why is a first-year student on the second year floor, before she hurries up to me? Here. She hands me a familiar handkerchief. That's right. I totally forgot that when I lent it to her yesterday. I take the handkerchief, which is folded neatly in a perfect square. I think she even washed it. Yesterday. Thank you? As soon as she says this in her tiny voice, she runs down the stairs and vanishes around the corner. Hold on, wait! I can't stop myself from calling out, but the morning bell rings, drowning out my voice for me. Oh well, I had to do my own class. I guess that's it. The lunch bell rings. I stash my book in my desk and bolt out the classroom. I didn't even get a chance to thank that girl for washing my handkerchief. I go to look for her to say what I wanted to say earlier. I even have a good excuse to talk to her now. I can't let this chance slip away. I arrive at the end of the hall, but instead of going down to the first year classrooms, I head upstairs. I don't know for sure, but I think there's a good chance she's going to be where I met her yesterday. Well, if she's not, I can just look somewhere else. Maybe. I get to the third floor and keep going up, all the way to the stairs that lead to the roof. Hey. Just like yesterday, she's sitting she's sitting on the same step at the top of the stairs. I see her shoulders jolt when she hears my voice, and she looks up at me. Her mouth is opening and closing rapidly. She's clearly wanting to say something, but I can't find the words. She's in the same position I was in yesterday, it seems. Thanks for washing my handkerchief. I didn't get the chance to say it earlier. Yeah. There's a lot of confusion in her soft voice. The fact that she's looking everywhere but at my face tells me she's not sure what to do. I'm obviously making her uncomfortable, but I'm not going to run away like I did yesterday. So, this is where you eat your lunch, huh? Do you mind if I join you? I say this as gently as possible as I notice the lunchbox she's got perched on her knees. It's a good place to put it, I guess. Yeah, if you're going somewhere during lunch, you're probably bringing your lunch as well. And while we're talking, I take my own lunch. Now that I think about it, I don't think if she has any friends to eat. Huh? Oh, no. Her answer comes too quickly. I wonder if she's really meaning it. Like, if she really means it. Her eyes start darting wildly around the corridor in her effort to avoid making eye contact. She begins to look even more nervous. Thanks. I'll just sit down on these steps. I guess, not just stand there like a creep, but you know. She didn't tell me to go away, at least. I take a seat next to her and unpack my lunch. This seems to startle her. She leans away from me as if she's trying to escape. I sat next to her, but it's not like I'm that close to her. I'm a little offended. I mean, I put on my great cologne this morning. I even got my hair all... whatever guys do in the morning. I don't know what guys do in the morning, so... While I unpack my lunch, I look over as casually as I can manage. Aww, she's so cute. What happened to her? Seriously, like right here, like, girl, what are you doing? What did that to you? Up until now, I was fixated on her eye, but the rest of her appearance is pretty striking as well. Her head is covered in bandages. Her hair is messy and unkempt. Her uniform looks like it's been ripped apart and only partially stitched back together. I catch glimpses of her skin on her shoulders and stomach, and it looks far from normal. I mean, come on now. I mean, look at that bruised eye right there. And okay, somebody has been beating her up. Like that. Once I find the creep who's done this, they will surely pay. Like, I will beat them to a pulp. I noticed that she has bruises or maybe birthmarks. I'm not sure which. All over her legs, neck, and anywhere else I could see. The skin on her dainty limbs look white as a ghost. She doesn't look healthy by any standard. Is that... Suddenly, our eyes meet. I guess I was staring too. I guess I was staring too, obviously. Maybe. You're just like, oh, this girl look great, though. I'm just saying. No. That's Maru. Maru's saying that, guys. Don't get me mixed up. We quickly break eye contact, but she keeps shooting me sidelong glances, like she's worried I'll attack her or something. Oh, like a vicious animal that he is, guys! Urgh. I'm clenching my chopsticks, but my lunch remains untouched. The long silence is getting uncomfortable. I try to strike up some conversation. Come to think of it, I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Fukujima Maru. What's your name? Oh, goodness, these Japanese names. Oh. Usi Sachi? Is that how I say it? I'm gonna say it's Usi. No. Usi. Usi? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Please. I don't want to butcher these names. Sachi, huh? Well, nice to finally meet you. Nice to meet you. Dots. It looks like she's not talkative, though I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I have to keep the conversation going somehow. Do you always eat lunch up here? Does anyone else ever come up with you or anything? Yes, I always eat here, and no one comes with me. Maybe that's too forward, but the fact that no one else comes up here with her, it's not too surprising. She's probably always alone. She shifts her attention onto me, watching me cautiously. Is she that afraid of me touching her? I see. So, well, what do you do during lunch break then? I read, finish homework, a few other things, I guess. Oh, really? What kind of book are you reading? I haven't even read any novels lately. Sorry. Sachi cries out abruptly. Her voice rises like she's about to lose her mind. My lunch, I'm done, so, excuse me. No sooner does she say this than she scoops up almost her untouched lunchbox and runs down the stairs. I can't really chase after her with my lunchbox sitting on my legs, so she leaves me behind. I've just been run out on, and silence falls on the stairwell. I guess trying to force a conversation like that backfired. Yeah, forever alone. That's so sad. Mr. Patusak is all alone. Sachi only ever replied to my questions with few words at a time, but she kept looking at me with a worried eye. Did I really make her that uneasy? Is it that hard for her to open up to me? This girl seems to lead a very troubled life, and I might not ever be able to get close to her. No, just because I had one unsuccessful experiment doesn't mean I should give up. Thank you. Before I thought that I'd be satisfied if I just spoke to her once, but now I have an overwhelming desire to get to know her. It's called a crush, man. Get used to it, alright? Good night. I have to become friends with her now, no matter what. I can't give up. I have to keep trying. That's how every person starts out with a crush. They're like, I have to know everything about them. It's so vital. I must. Yeah, well, being enthusiastic about it is one thing, but there's nothing I can do right now. I might as well eat my food. While I think of a way to meet her again, I finish what's left of my lunch. But it's so quiet here now. I thought no matter where in the school you were during lunchtime, you would be able to hear students, lively voices, but they barely reach this lonely place. It's like I'm in another world. The voices of the students talking down below are so quiet at the sound of my chopsticks clinking against my lunchbox. It's like a hammer on stone. Even the sound of my shirt rustling as I move is the howling of the wind in comparison. How can she eat like this every day? As I close my emptied lunchbox, I make up my mind. I absolutely have to become friends with this girl, 'cause dang, she's so fine. I have to. Oh, is that it? Oh no, okay, I was about to say, is that the end of the chapter? What? Returning to my classroom, I catch Tomo and Akemi just as they're finishing their lunch. Hey, where did you go? The two of us ate our lunches together all alone. Like, oh my gosh. Ugh. Come to think of it, I never said anything to them as I left. Oh, my bad. I finished my lunch too.
Oh, where'd you run off to?
Hey, have you guys seen a first-year girl with an unusual appearance? What do you mean by that?
A first-year girl with the ocular issue? The, ocular one eye?
Yeah, that sounds like her. What? Wait, what? What are you guys talking about? Something I don't know about?
Oh, this is probably something that isn't you want to hear. It's not really a happy story.
Wow, rude much? You shouldn't keep things from your friends.
That's not what I meant, but... Anyway, why do you want to know about her?
No reason. I just heard about her and I guess I got curious is all. Do you know her?
Personally, no. I've seen her around, but I've never talked to her. As for what I've heard about her, I'm not sure if it's true or not. It might all be baseless rumors.
That's fine. Just tell me what you know.
Are you really wanting to know, like, why? Do you have a crush on this girl?
Tomo looks side to side like he wants to make sure no one else is listening, even though the three of us are alone in here. Yeah.
Alright.
He promptly turns away from me and stares at the floor. He looks as though he's staring into another dimension.
Fine, but take what I'm about to say as a grain of salt. A first-year student in class 2, female, named Usui. Something, I'm not sure. I only remember her family name, but she has one eye.
Wait, one eye? You mean she lost the other in an accident or something?
She didn't lose one, she only ever had one. Right in the center of her face. One big one.
What? You mean she was born that way? Oh my gosh.
I don't know the details, but it seems that she was. I've only ever seen her from afar, but I really don't think that's an injury.
There's a real person like that in one of the first year classes? I've never seen or even heard about her, not once.
Well, we are in a different year from her, but regardless, I guess she is trying hard to stay hidden, both from other students and from herself.
What do you mean she's trying to stay hidden from herself?
I told you, it wasn't a happy story.
Tomo takes a quick glance at Akemi. He seems worried that he has said so much about Sachi around her, though it's not like I'm forcing him to tell me. I mean, I'm not putting a gun to his head or nothing. He's telling me on his own, I'm just saying. Yesterday he avoided the subjects of the school celebrities. What Wait, was that because he didn't want to talk about Sachi?
Oh, that's all I've heard, but she does have a startling appearance. She is definitely not normal, but maybe she's creepy, maybe not. But I have to admit that, at the very least, she's unusual. She's fascinating to some and scary to others. I'm sure there's plenty of more who find her disturbing. From what I hear, she always covered her wounds. It's hard to believe they're all accidental, considering how many she has.
So, in that case, could that be from someone beating her up?
If someone at her home is hurting her, I couldn't tell you, but there is a real possibility that she's being bullied at school.
Could that be it? Before I wasn't sure what caused all her injuries, but thinking back, what Toma was saying makes sense. Doesn't anyone try to protect her?
I told you, all I know is rumors, not details, but there's another student who was also a little famous, and she's the one responsible for bullying the girl.
It's not Ryo-chan, is it? This catches me off guard. Akemi, actually so loud, speaks in a hushed tone. Oh, that was supposed to be a hushed tone. Sorry, fam! Now that I think about it, she's been abnormally quiet the whole time Toma's been telling us about Sachi. I also figured Akemi would be the first to denounce bullying whenever she sees it, but do you know her?
I wouldn't say we know her, per se. We just ran into her several times during middle school.
Doesn't that mean they know her? I mean, Akemi seems to be staring into space now, thinking.
Anyway, whether or not we know her doesn't really matter, but yes, the alleged assailant is this girl, Sadawaka Yui.
Sadawaka. I think I butchered that one too.
I've heard that she's from a well-off household and was pampered growing up. As a result, she's very self-centered, and that's the impression I got when I first met her. But there's probably more to it than that. She's really popular among the students, and that's also contributes to her behavior, or at least that's what I think so.
I see. Thanks for telling me. I can find out the truth of this on my own later, but I think I'm starting to understand more of the situation now. So, what do you think of this one-eyed girl? As Tomo said, the fact that Sachi is very unusual, and I'm curious to know what he thinks about her. Depending on his response, I may have to change my plans.
I just told you what I think, so tell me, what were you doing during lunch? Why were you so concerned about this?
I didn't plan on hiding it, but I guess I couldn't have it anyway, so, you know. Tomo seems to understand what I'm trying to get at. I can't fool you. Ha ha ha.
You made it too obvious. As I said before, I only have trivial information. You shouldn't judge a book by her cover, so to speak. I shouldn't have concerned myself with her until now because I don't have any reason to. That said, if you want to help her out, you've got my support.
I see. Well, thanks. I didn't think there would be any problems, but still, I'm glad Tomo's so eager to help. Just look at the eagerness on his face, guys. He's so eager to help. I keep my face expressionless, but I breathe into an internal sigh of relief. What was that? Wait. Did you actually meet this girl, Makan? Akemi quickly returns to her previous loud demeanor. Yeah, I did. No fair! I want to make friends with this girl too, Makan. Introduce me. Yup, Akemi's back to her old self. The way she was acting before was so unlike her. She seemed worried when Sadawaka and her bullying came up. But now it's like she wasn't even there for that part of the conversation. At least I don't have to worry about Akemi being nice to Sachi. If they ever met, she is so darn friendly. I'm not sure how I would do that. I mean, I'm not even really friends with her. Come on! What are you trying to say? I mean, it's just, she's not used to talking with people, and I think she's talking to someone like you would be really overwhelming for her. What is that supposed to mean? Like, oh my gosh, Makan, you didn't think that we'd meet her? Like, that's definitely not fair.
It's probably because of your voice is capable of leveling buildings.
Hey, come on. It's not like I'm going to be giving a speech to her to a huge audience. It's no exaggeration to say that I am a professional of super relaxed conversation with you guys, girls, kids, and even dogs and cats and lizards.
Wait, lizards? It's definitely an exaggeration. You are intimidated with that loud voice of yours, and that meeting is going to end with that girl running away in tears.
That's right. I know these two people, these two are good people, and such as I want to introduce them to Sachi. I don't think suddenly coming by with two more people is a good idea when she barely even knows me. Boo! What about Tomo then? I don't think that would work either. Don't you think she'd just be a little scared if two guys she doesn't really even know, walked up to her and started talking to her? She pouts at Tomo.
He's right, I don't exactly have the friendliest face. It's safest if you just meet with her on your own for a little while.
It's true, he's really tall and he always wants he has that somewhat of a strange look in his eyes, so he could be a killer. I don't know, like having that eye closed and these two piercings, yeah. He's a killer, guys. Let's just face it. She would probably run away and scream. Sorry, you two. Fine, I get it. I'll have to wait a little while. Maybe like 5 minutes. But someday, you have to introduce me. I'm sure, I promise.
Good luck. If you need help, just ask us.
Thanks. If that comes down to it, I'll gladly take your offer. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Oh. Have an eye for Act 3. Oh. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up this part. It's been awesome. Now there's like a little black screen. I gotta do something before that. So, anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this part. If you guys like this, you want to see another video of Love at First Sight, please leave a comment and leave a thumbs up if you really want to do. It's good to always have y'all support, and I hope that you guys are having a really great day. I love each and every one of you guys, and I will see you guys in the Nightosphere. Bye, guys!